turn up a cobra because that's the biggest target while we're in Thailand.
First Synodon of the trip.
Bokadam here, Bokadam here.
We ended up with 26 bokadams and 1 mangrove snake for the night.
Now we're gonna go hit the jungle, but look at this. Raindrops all over. It's been rain, hopefully it's hit the jungle too. I don't know how late we're gonna be out because it's already late from that boat, the mangroves, and we're getting up early to look for cobras in the morning. So we'll see how we go here and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do depending on the time a bit later. Yes, we've got a Venustus straight away. Look at that. Oh, yes. Massive target for our time in Krabi. A Phuket pit viper, Trimerosaurus phuketensis. And he's just sitting in ambush 30 centimeters off the ground on this rock wall. We're literally 50 meters into the walk. That is so good, especially after last night, not seeing phuketensis. This is the similar looking species that I was hoping to see more. And we've got one. This isn't a crazy looking example of the species. It's quite a dark colored one, but those dark purplish colors, they can turn like a nice, beautiful red color, hence the name Beautiful Pit Viper. But we're gonna move this one out, get some photos, and we'll see you in a sec. Look at the colors on it. I couldn't even see the green when it was against the wall. That is a beautiful snake. So we're just setting up the cameras to photograph that Venustus, and out here, right there, we've got another vine snake. Can you see it there? So we've got another Asian vine snake sleeping on a branch here. And then a little bit further ahead on the track, up here, I'll quickly run up. Got a sleeping coyotes. Lots going on. I am stoked. This is a beautiful snake. It's got those green and reddish, like almost purplish bands. This is such a cool snake, and it's quite similar to the Phuket pit viper, which we were looking for last night and lucked out on. But in my opinion, this is the better of the two, and I would rather have seen this one. They used to be the same species at one point. You can see the size as well. They're not a very large viper. Yeah, this is an adult snake. They're not crazily sexually dimorphic like a few of the other vipers that we were seeing earlier, but they are. The females do still get bigger than the males. We're gonna call it here, and we will come back either if we see something on the way home, or tomorrow when we're back at it again. Alright, here we go for the morning. Starting off walking through the jungle in a good area for king cobras. And then we're going to do a bit of a road cruise before we head out into the mangroves today to look for the pit vipers again. Yes, creek crossing. This is the first keelback of the trip, a red triangle keelback. One that we were really hoping to see. And you can get some really dull, ugly ones. This one's stunning. Look how nice the reds are on it. That's a very good start to the walk. A new species for the trip and a big target. It's not a cobra, but I will take it. This keelback will not sit still on the ground, so you're gonna have to deal with the in-hand video. But this is a beautiful triangle keelback. This was a snake that we were hoping to see this trip. They're stunning. They've got those beautiful red marks. I love my semi-aquatic snakes and my keelbacks. And this is a really nice looking species. In the wet season, those red triangle patterns can turn green as well. But yeah, this beautiful keelback cruising through the shallow water in the early morning. They're one of the only species that can survive the toxin of toads. And that's what they smash. They smash the toads and frogs. They're big amphibian eaters. They will eat lizards and stuff too, but generally they're associated with the water because they're feeding mostly on the amphibians. And interestingly, in Asia, many of the keelback species are poisonous. You often hear people calling snakes poisonous instead of venomous, and people always correct them, but these snakes are actually poisonous, that you can't eat them. And they're poisonous because of the toads that they eat. They get those toxins that they ingest. And yeah, and some of the keelbacks over here are also dangerously venomous with fatalities recorded. These ones aren't. But there are, the red-necked keelback is an example of a keelback that's dangerously venomous and could kill you. They are rear-fanged, of course, but yeah, that's an awesome snake. That's a good start to the day. And we are going to head out to the mangroves now. Okay, we started off this morning in the jungle again looking for cobras, but now it's 10 a.m. and we're heading out to look for mangrove vipers again in the mangroves. So yeah, we will see you when we get out there. It's going to be so hot and humid, but hopefully we have a bit of luck. Getting in a different boat that's better for getting up those tight little channels upstream, which is better for the vipers. It is. Look at that, Malayan pit viper. I mean, mangrove pit viper right here. That's a good spot. Hell yeah, that's what we came for. Okay, so we've moved this mangrove out into a bit of a more open spot, but that is sick. This is a big target for the day. Well, this is actually the only target for the day. This is what we came out into these mangroves to look for. Mangrove pit viper, Trimeresurus purpureo maculatus. Very defensive. This is the most defensive viper by far, and he's doing that tail wag that all the defensive snakes do. And he's out basking through the day because you can probably see those lumps. He's got a meal digesting, so we didn't realize that until we moved him, so we're not going to spend long with him, and we're going to put him back because we don't want to disturb that digestion process. But it's not uncommon to see nocturnal snakes out basking through the day to help them digest those meals because they need that warmth to aid in the digestion. But yeah, this is an awesome snake. They get pretty big for a viper. This is only a small one. They can get to a meter long and chunky as. And I realized when our guide spotted this one that I've been looking in the complete wrong spot this entire time. So no wonder I haven't spotted one yet, but we'll see if that changes after this. We're going to let this one go because we don't want to stress her out too much with that meal. And we're going to see if we can turn up any others. All right, back from the mangrove cruise now. And we've got some rain heading to our accommodation. This could spice things up for the Savo tonight, or it'll be the opposite. We'll see what happens. But I like what I see. Okay, just had lunch. Rain steady. Looks like it's going to be set in for the next hour or so, which is good. This is going to be really good for tonight, actually. We're going to go for a bit of a walk now while it's raining. See if we can get any other keelbacks. Maybe a red-necked keelback. That's a big target. And then we're going to have a nap because we barely slept last night. And then we'll be back out the Savo. Hopefully once the rain stops and the temps come back up. Okay, about 4:30 p.m. now after the rain stopped in our little much-needed power nap. And we are back out on that hunt for a cobra. I do not care what species, but that is the biggest target for the remainder of the trip. So we'll be putting in a lot of effort for them. And hopefully this rain will help us turn one up. People. There's people running everywhere up and down this road, so we're gonna go change roads because it's annoying. No way! We've got a cobra! Oh! Look at that! Yes! That is a big monocled. The biggest target of the trip now, any cobra species. And this is our last lap of this road. We did not expect it. The rain this afternoon has brought out a beautiful, massive monocled cobra, Naja kaouthia. This is exactly what we were hoping to see out here. And I cannot believe, this is such a crazy snake. This thing is insane. The last huge target for the trip. Any cobra, monocled cobra or king cobra, we were going hard for both. And this thing is so impressive. One of the biggest targets for the trip. And we just road cruised in this afternoon, just after this afternoon shower when we thought that the cobras would be moving. This is sick. There's people walking all along this road, like late Arvo, and we were just about to leave because we thought that there's no point because there's so many people running up and down the road. And then there's a group down there and there was a group just up there, and in between them, this big cobra's just crossed the road. And he's so cool. This and a king cobra were the top two. And they're not an easy snake to find. They're not an easy snake to target. We've just been putting in the hours lately and it's paid off, which is so sick. And these ones, they've actually been known to spit venom as well. They're nowhere near as accurate as a spitting cobra, but they can spit venom from point blank range. It's not very accurate, but they can do it. As long as I don't have them within a foot or so of my face, it's not going to be an issue. But yeah, this is crazy. This thing's like 5 foot long. It's massive. And can you hear the hiss on it? It's insane. They're called monocled cobras because of that monocle marking that they've got on the backs of their neck. And they are one of the most venomous snakes out here. They contribute to a lot of deaths. And yeah, they're common in the agricultural areas and the villages and stuff where there's people. Saying goodbye to this beautiful monocled cobra. This snake has made the trip. How good. Okay, I cannot actually believe it. The biggest target. This is the main snake that we were planning to go so hard for the rest of the trip. The pressure is off. I can't believe we got the storm this afternoon's got him moving. Like, that was the most impressive snake I've ever seen. I don't even care what we see tonight. I don't care what we see for the rest of the trip because that's the coolest snake without a doubt. Rain the Savo, it's so humid. It feels really good. And to be honest, I don't care if we don't see anything else. There's nothing that's going to be able to top that cobra. That cobra was the best. Look at this. Oh, a killed rat snake. Damn. Oh no, it's still alive. Fuck. Tias carinata. This is a big snake too. Is it? Look, up there, there's a slow loris.